Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Look how we've progressed. Okay, I thought I'd come back and chat to you a little bit now about adding raffia in. So, and you'll find that each bundle of raffia is slightly different, and that's sort of the beauty of natural fibres. They're all different. Sometimes you'll end up with leaves that are consistent the whole way through. Sometimes you'll end up with leaves that get much thinner and woodier towards the end. And it's just about responding to the fibres that you've got and adding in raffia as and when you need to. So the raffia that I'm working with actually hasn't thinned out much. It's all pretty consistent right the way through. So in this case, I would just add a little bit at a time, just so that it starts to thicken up right before these ends all drop away. So I'll just show you how I do that. It's important when you're adding raffia into your core, you want to make sure that you're doing it when you've got plenty of yarn or raffia on your needle. You don't want to be adding raffia on and adding raffia here to your core at the same time. It's just far too fiddly. So what I'm going to do now is just show you how I do that. So I've got my new, so add little bits in at a time, or think of it as no more than half the density that you've got at a time. You don't want it to be super bulky when you add it in. So I like to actually just loosen the last stitch or two. Okay. And then just gonna feed, and you might want to actually give them a trim so they're nice and tidy to work with. Just feed them through and pull that stitch, those two stitches down firmly on top. So doing that just allows you to be sort of hands-free while you manipulate the fibres to get them sitting exactly where you want them. And just bear in mind where your next coil is going to come round and sit. So you don't want them falling to the front, you want them sitting more or less where the next coil will come round and sit on top. And you can actually just trim them off, not too short, you don't want them slipping out, but just enough that you can control where they're sitting. Okay, and just carry on. And I'll be back in a minute to show you how to finish off your basket. So step away from your device or computer and enjoy your weaving, doll. Just get right into it. And you don't need to tune back in until you are ready to finish. So have fun weaving, guys.